Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Nevermind podcast, episode 16, 50 Shades of Nevermind. Today, I'm wearing my sexy shirt. I'm going to move the mic so you can see it.
Your sexy shirt. Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Got a nice little drawstring on there so you
Oh,
can.
shit. This is freaking me out. Apparently, my shirt is partially green screened, probably left over from Musty.
Oh, yeah, it probably is here.
It's freaking me out.
Let me see if I can. It is kind of purpley.
Yeah, it turned purple. That's bizarre.
Ooh.
It's because it's your background, right? Your background
Right, yeah, I
extends
still have the
behind.
chroma key on it.
It's freaking me out, man. It's freaking me
It's
out.
freaking me out, man.
It's
Let
supposed
me.
to be green. It's supposed to be green.
What's going on here? Boop, boop. Yeah, so we're going to be talking about
Those delicious, delicious cancer.
cancer. We're talking about cancer today.
Yeah. Psych. Everyone thinks they're coming here to hear about something fun, and it's just like,
Here are our favorite
and
fetishes and shit.
today is about cancer.
Yeah, so today we're talking about fetishes, fancy, kinky shit we all like to do in the bedroom.
I don't know.
I think we all know what Nixit likes to do.
A lot of people do, at least if they're from my channel. But I don't know. Maybe I do stuff that other people don't know about. What do I know?
Yeah, that's true. And I don't think I've shared too much. I know I've shared a little bit, but I don't think I shared too much. With this is like
Yeah,
a really oversized shirt. It's like a
dude.
dress on me.
It's supposed to be. They're supposed to be oversized. Yeah, that's Loreline's more like it. More like what doesn't Nix it like to do. And hilariously, I won't lie, at least 70% of wanting to get in shape is because I want to be back in shape for nonsensical, like crazy kinky things.
Yeah. So you want to be able to hang from the
Right, yeah.
rafters while you're
No,
banging
yeah,
your girl.
you got to X out of your bonus little Skype thing. It's showing a little picture of you over my picture.
How do I do
It'll-
that? Do I just go to the
you
cogwheel?
can just X out of your little mini. It's just like the mini window. You can just X out of it.
Oh no, it's like the little tiny like it shows my part at the corner of your screen because that one's like way over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, then never mind. Just leave it.
yeah, we're just gonna have to leave it.
It's freaking me out though.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't as noticeable when I had the chroma key on because then my background was also purple.
Yeah. Because it was like
But now that I
it
took it
fit
off,
in more. Well, you can leave the chroma key on. I don't give a shit one way or the other.
I'm not gonna fuck
Good
with
call
it
though,
anymore.
Cal, because I didn't know that. I didn't even notice it because I'm only watching. I only watch the camera. I look at you guys.
Yeah,
I look at you guys.
you know what? That's something I need to work on. I need to work on looking into the camera.
Well, when you talk, I look at you.
Yeah,
While you talk, I tend to look at you, and then while I'm talking, I look at the camera. That's the best way to do. Like, look at your screen when you're talking. Like when I'm talking, it's okay to look at me, but when you're the one talking, look at the camera like it's who you're talking to, and that feels better.
yeah. It feels like you're actually talking to somebody when you're watching it. It
Right,
feels like
right.
the watcher feels like you're talking right into their soul,
I am. I'm looking directly into your soul.
right in there.
But yeah, I
Gonna
will
move
not
into
lie.
my soul.
A lot of people are like, "Well, I
Gonna bring your
just want
clothes and
to."
your toothbrush. I'm just
A
gonna
lot of
settle right in.
people. Are you done with the bit?
Yeah.
A lot of people want to lose weight because they're like, oh shit, man, I want to be skinnier, or I want to look better in a swimsuit, or blah
Yeah.
blah blah. And I'm over here being like, nah, man, I want to breathe better and bang longer. Like that. Like I'm chubby enough now because I've got asthma, or at least some form of it. I can't breathe really great.
Yeah.
So the weight on top of that means even like a lot of the times I'll literally get into like situations where not just during sex but during anything I just tire too easier than I should at my age. And
Yeah.
so the reason I'm actually going to the gym is because I want to like it's more about sex than it should be for someone my age.
You want to
I,
last that extra hour, right?
yeah, well, okay, I'm not. That's a little hardcore. But physically, I would like the option.
Yeah.
I don't want it, as an embarrassing way to say it. I want to be more worried that I can't finish, like can't last the hour because I can't last the hour, than because I'm like, oh man, I'm getting tired or my heart, like my chest hurts. Like
I'm starting to get a
that's
pain in my chest.
exactly like that's an old man sort of thing, and
Yeah.
I ain't trying to get that way at
Do you have to like
27.
do you have to like put your hands on your head so you can breathe? Like
Yeah,
open up that chest while you
gotta,
breathe.
you gotta do the porn stance where you put one arm behind your back and like you're trying to stretch out your
Oh
chest.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
need the new
Like
Apple Watch.
trying to keep it in place while you're still working, right?
Exactly. So for me, it's more about getting healthy than losing weight. Like losing weight, if I do, that's a bonus. But realistically, I don't actually care about losing weight. I really only care about getting fit again, a little more fit.
Yeah. So it's not a
It has,
cosmetic problem or anything.
yeah.
It's just
I'm
you just
okay
want to be
with
fit.
I would be okay with losing weight. Don't get me wrong. Would I like to be a little skinnier? Yeah, I'm fine with that. But like realistically, I'm okay with how I look, as we talked about in Body Positivity Week a few weeks back.
Yeah.
It also rapes your wallet. That Apple Watch, we rape your wallet.
Yeah.
That's the slogan.
That should be in the commercial. Yeah.
Uh,
Do
I,
you know
I'm
who's the
pretty,
CEO of Apple?
I don't
Do you
know who it
remember?
is now.
I know
Wozniak? No, not him.
it's like the first like isn't it the first openly gay CEO or whatever?
I don't know. I really don't. I don't follow Apple news because I don't like Apple.
It was like at the end of the commercial it just shows him like
He's stuck. The
room
rat's
full of
stuck.
wallets.
Yeah,
And he's like, which one today?
but
Which one
I'm
today?
I'm pretty excited about today's topic because obviously I always enjoy talking about like
So
kinks.
what? Because you and I both have talked about how like when we watch porn, we get to a point where we're like, we got to do a palate cleanser here.
Yeah,
We got to
yeah.
watch some
Porn.
normal porn.
I know. I think most people are like that, where you have to do like a porn palate cleanser at
Yeah.
some point. I rat.
Like after one video, you're like, Jesus Christ, what happened? Oh my God, giant rats are taking over your
What do you
apartment.
do? He's trying to. He's trying to. Just come up here. uh, yeah. Anyway, back to what I was saying. That made me lose my train of thought. Attack of the Rats. But I was. Oh my God, what was my train of thought? Okay. You said that we talked about. What did you say?
Palate cleanser.
Remind me. Palate cleansers.
Yeah.
I've never met anyone that didn't need an occasional palate cleanser because I feel like it escalates, right? Like you start each news cycle after your palate cleanser,
Right.
and you look at like maybe the stuff that you're just into that you want to look at, just some normal stuff that you wouldn't be afraid to tell like to a friend. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, the busty so and so rides cock, or something
Mhm.
really really kind of generic porn stuff.
Right.
Then you start to get into weird shit where you're watching something more like Fake Taxi, where you might be embarrassed if someone caught you watching it, and you're like enjoy like something like that. And
Yeah.
then at some point, it gets to the point where you're whacking it to like an animated horse raping a big boobied hentai girl, and someone walks in, and you're like, "Get out of here!" You doing that?
Would you do you like when you do your palate cleanser, you just do like one and then you're like, all right, let's get into some more weird shit like the next
It's
day?
it's more like a day of palate cleanser.
Yeah.
You gotta have like a day or two of palate cleansing.
Yeah, because mine's like a day or two. Like, because I
Yeah,
just feel so
definitely.
terrible with myself. I'm like,
Yeah, you gotta feel bad enough that you just gotta like, yeah, fix it just a little
like,
bit.
yeah, I still want to wank off, but I don't want to get
Yeah.
caught.
Yeah, it's always bad if you like have you ever finished like getting off and then you're like, God, I wonder if I could get arrested for what I just did.
I always think like, the joke where it's like the FBI agent is like outside your house or whatever, and like
Yeah.
he sends you a message or whatever. It's like, dude, what the fuck are you watching?
That's what it feels like though.
I feel like I'm gonna watch a fucked up porn and then like I'll get a message later. It's like, dude, that was fucked up. But I don't know if I can follow you anymore.
That's what I feel like too. Like I'm always positive that I'm about to get like arrested by something.
Yeah.
Like right after I've watched something that I'm just like it's not illegal porn. I know that there's only a few types of illegal porn. I'm not watching those types of porn.
Yeah.
But like you just finish it and you feel fucking dirty and you're like, oh God, what the fuck is wrong with
like,
me?
what the fuck
I'm a
did I just
sick
watch?
piece of shit. And that's when you go to your palate cleanser where you're like, I don't know, let's watch people making love to each other and like having sexual intercourse in a
Yeah.
healthy and loving way.
Let's just watch somebody like consummate their marriage or something. Like
Yeah, yeah,
something
exactly.
nice and it's got a little
No, that's
story to it.
yeah, that's definitely important to the porn watching experience
Yeah.
for people that are into that.
Let's quit watching people eat their bowl of cereal out of some chick's ass and just go back
Yeah,
to like just straight up like straight
yeah,
porn.
like if you ever find yourself jerking it to like two girls in a cup, it's time for a palate cleanser.
Yeah. Hopefully you catch yourself before it gets that far though.
Yeah, ideally, if you're looking at pee stuff, poo stuff, if you're looking at anything with animals in it,
Yeah.
it's time for a palate cleanser.
I can't go that far. I don't even get that far.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
I don't
sometimes like
particularly.
when you're scrolling through and you're shopping and
Yeah.
you'll come across like the one where it's like girl chokes on a really big cock and she throws up and like it shows you a little preview and I'm like, okay, ruin the mood. I'm done now.
Yep.
Maybe they should just have more of those for people like us who are like starting to feel like we're getting addicted to porn and just like put that
Yep.
shit on there. It kills the mood.
It just kills the mood.
Yeah.
Like every time when you open up Pornhub, it just opens up two girls in a cup, and you're like, oh, okay, well, I'm not doing that
Yeah.
today.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got better things to do. I can fill out my checkbook.
Then you just have to masturbate like a kid and just try to imagine things.
Yeah, which is always the worst.
It's the
When
worst.
you have to go back to like caveman methods.
Yeah, like what we live in 2018, man. It's
Right?
2018. It's all about sex toys
It's
now.
like when you were a kid and you like for a slight second forget how to swallow. And then like you have a mouthful of food and you're like, "Oh god, what do I do? What do I do? I'm going to choke on this. What do I do?"
I don't think I've ever forgotten to swallow in my life, but I could imagine that would be
It
terrifying.
is terrifying. It's happened to me several times when I was a kid. Like I'll be like I'll be drinking as normal and then all of a sudden I'm like, "Dude, forget how to swallow." And I'm like, "Wait, what? Did I forget how to swallow?" I'm like, "What am I supposed to do? What do I do with this? Do I spit it out? Do I?"
What the?
And then you remember like right away, and you're like, "God, you're such a." But you know, that's like going back to imagination instead of having like porn on the internet or a magazine or
Yeah.
something. You go back to the imagination. You're like, "Shit, do I even remember how to do this?"
See, that's why, luckily, my imagination's a little better because I do so many fucked up things that I just have a natural well to draw on,
Yeah.
like in general.
See, like I don't know. I have something there, but I don't have like a natural well.
I was trying not to make swallowing jokes the whole time, but it was hard. It was hard not to.
Forgetting how to swallow.
Yep. Yeah, you really opened yourself up to it there, but I was gonna
Hey,
let everyone else
hey,
do it.
this is the podcast to open yourself up to it if there's ever one.
That's true. That's true. Oh, excuse
So
me.
what was the what's the most extreme porn you've ever watched? If you care to tell us.
The most extreme porn I've ever watched. Like, how do you mean?
What's like the most far gone or like after you watched it you're like my what the fuck am I? Like
Uh,
how can I
I
watch this shit?
I have seen a pig bang a chick.
Okay.
Have you ever seen a pig's penis?
I have not seen a pig. I've watched dogs and horses.
Yeah.
I mean those are kind of like the
So
normal ones.
yeah, dogs and horses are normal. Well, normal for fucking lunatics, but
Yeah.
then you,
I guess I'm a
but yeah, like
lunatic.
I once watched a pig bang a chick, and then I palate cleansed for like a month afterward.
Yeah. You're like, oh my god.
Yep, I sat there afterwards and thought, what the fuck, dude? And then
You like
nice easy palate cleanse.
you reformatted your hard drive.
Yep, yeah. That's you just throw that computer out. You just
Yeah,
get a new one.
you just you give
You're
that one to
positive
Goodwill and
that
you get a new one. And then you go back to just regular porn for like a week.
the pig seemed like he had a good time.
Of course he did. Of course he did. That's funny.
Wait, what's the most extreme thing you've ever watched?
My most extreme one was well, I mean, besides the dog and the horse, there's I think my most extreme one, which probably wouldn't be really counted, was like I landed on some like granny porn once.
Oh yeah,
But
I
she
didn't
like
think.
she looked good for her age. So I was like,
Yeah, I
yeah, let's do
forgot. I
this.
already forgot about like granny porn, granny and incest porn. That stuff gets real dark real quick.
Yeah, right. And then like as soon as you like, sometimes like for me, I don't even read the titles. I just go off of like the picture and the
Yeah.
preview,
Oh yeah, I get that.
and I'm like, oh yeah, she looks pretty good. Let's do it.
I,
And then you
I
get
always
done and you read the title and you're like, oh my god, what
I
have I
always
done?
feel the couple times I've ever seen like a really old person in porn though, like I can never tell if they're really happy and they want to be there or if it's just the saddest thing. Like is it sadder than somebody like greeting people at a Walmart?
Right? It's like she could be like a crack whore or something, and this is like easy money for her, right?
Oh God. Wait.
Hashtag
Is
bucket
your is
list,
your is your bucket list to watch granny porn or is your bucket list to be a grandma banging on porn?
or is it watching pig porn?
Yeah, any one of those.
Yeah, it's,
Technically, I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't even know if you're supposed to legally watch bestiality. You definitely can't make it, film it, or do it.
I think it's legal to watch in certain states.
Well, yeah, certain states make certain things illegal, but
Yeah,
it was Granny's bucket list item.
it was Granny's bucket.
Yeah, a lot of states make really weird rules. Like you can watch things, but you can't film it, perform it, or you know what I mean? Like be
Yeah,
a part of it. Nebraska's like that with a lot of shit.
I think they're like that with bestiality. I think you can watch it. You can't pay for it.
Yeah.
You can
There's
watch
there's
it. You
weird
can't
rules
you
about
can't
it.
make it or you know
Who hasn't fucked on camera?
fucked on camera. Check.
Surely you guys have taped yourself having sex at some point in your marriage, I would imagine.
I don't remember. We might have. If we did, it was a long time ago.
Oh shit. Well, I
We
guess I
broke the
haven't
internet.
broke the internet check.
I know. We know you have, obviously.
Broke the internet?
No, like fucked on camera.
Oh yeah, all the
Like what
time.
was your Hero 6 or whatever?
My big hero. Oh, my big. I thought you were talking about Big Hero 6. I was like, you think I did a cosplay? Was I a big glowing like ball of balloon? Like, what was happening there?
You put on a giant balloon costume.
Yeah, that's what I thought we were
I'm
doing.
Hero
Yeah,
6.
the waterproof camera. You got to have the waterproof camera
Yeah.
for filming. Like
A
if you're in
GoPro
the
Hero
bedroom with me and
6.
Cal.
The
Yeah.
waterproof. Yeah.
DJ Down South, what's up, baby?
DJ down south, welcome to the podcast.
DJ Down South knows like he knows how to work it,
Is that
or
you?
she, or they, them.
Them. I think them is the
You just
the
yeah, you should
politically
just
correct way.
You should just always use they them pronouns, and you can't make a mistake really.
That's actually I do that at work. Like when I'm
They thems.
because when I'm logging about clients, instead of saying he or she,
Yeah,
I can say them or their,
yeah. They
then-
them is really safe. Like
and then
they're they
yeah.
them.
and I can copy and paste it for all of them.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, done, easier. I mean, you guys
Yeah.
figure this shit out.
And you can't offend anybody for the most part. I guess unless somebody's really anti-PC, but who cares about like offending them? Because if you offend that person, it's usually a cisgendered white heterosexual male.
Yeah, probably.
I'm doing fantastic.
good.
Thank you so much. Uh, you
So-
missed the part about granny porn, so that's
Yeah,
unfortunate.
pig
but
porn and granny porn and me kicking
yell
this
at King
goddamn
Ford,
mic.
please. Wait, why should I yell at you? What do you deserve yelled at for?
What
What'd
did
you
I
do?
do?
What did you do?
I don't know what I did.
Oh, your camera.
The camera? Oh,
camera
fuck,
dis-
my camera went off.
Yeah, you disappeared.
Fucking camera.
Your stupid battery thing like is messed up.
Whamp.
Fix it. Are you fixed?
I'm fixed.
There you are.
I'm fixed. I'm back, y'all. All right. So, know what we've watched now.
All right, we covered all the horrible porn that's out there on the internet.
The horrible porn. We kind of know what we're into a little bit. So let's just get into the different types of fetishes and what our opinions about them.
I like that you're going down a list like, let's just get into fetishes.
Yeah, let's do this.
Are we going through a fetish list and talking about them? Are we talking about fetishes that we have? Are we talking about fetishes
Well, I mean,
that
like
other people have.
we can go down the list, and if that's something we like, we can say, hey, yeah, I like that.
All right, what's A? Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Sure, we can start with that if you want.
Yeah, obviously nothing illegal.
Yeah.
Although some things are illegal, but like yeah, none of that stuff. Like I've like exhibitionism. I don't like exhibitionism is illegal, but I don't think it's like inherently like I don't think that if two people like bang in their car outside like parked somewhere that nobody can really see them, that's illegal, but I don't think it's really like illegal. You know what I mean?
So that's when you're like watching on people doing it or doing it outside.
Well, sorry. Why is King Cord dressed like the stable boy from the Princess Bride?
This is my romantic shirt.
It's on point though. It's really on point. It's really on point.
It's perfect. I mean, I wore this when I was a Jedi for Halloween like 2 years ago, but now I finally found another reason to put it on.
Um, that really distracted me. Yeah, like if you've ever had sex like outside or in a car or something, that's technically illegal, but it's not like, you know what I mean, illegal.
Okay, so here's a list of 46 sexual fetishes.
Oh, there you go.
Okay,
I have a list. I have a list of my favorites on my FetLife account.
so you're probably gonna hear me like fuck up a lot of these names because I'm terrible at pronouncing them. Well,
Yeah,
we'll go ahead and try it.
maybe. Do
Already
you
off
want
the
me?
bat. Already off the bat.
Why don't you send me the list?
Here, I'll throw it in the chat so everyone else can join us too.
Yeah, there we go.
Wait. And wait. There you go. It's in the chat, everyone. Check it out. We're starting with number one.
Oh wait, 46 sexual fetishes you've never heard of. That seems oddly. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty. This is gonna be pretty specific. You know what I mean? Anime hentai, can't go wrong with
Yeah.
hentai. These are
Anime
all going to be
hentai.
like arousal to statues. This is
also-
going to be crazy ones.
Yeah, these are gonna be. There's probably gonna be illegal ones, aren't they?
You need like
Probably
you
where
need
there's
like
handcuffs there. I thought that was.
you need like 20 most common fetishes. You need like the opposite of this.
Okay, yeah. Let me type that in. Most common fetishes.
Formicophilia, arousal to insects.
All right, here's 11 most common fetishes plus 5 super weird ones.
There you go. Let's do that one.
All right, let me grab the link for this one.
That's all right. There's nothing wrong with being vanilla.
Wamp.
I would never make fun of somebody for being vanilla.
Yellow. Okay.
All right, first one, foot fetish. See, like, I don't have a foot fetish. Really, nothing about it.
Which one
like,
is that?
It's the first one, hot for trotters. I mean, it's the name of the article.
Hot for trotters. That's see it now. Okay.
Foot fetishes are not my thing, but it's one of the most common, and it's a weird. I think I'm gonna say the word weird. I'm gonna try and find better words. It's such an interesting one.
Are you kink
weird? I don't
shaming
want to
me?
say weird.
Yeah,
exactly.
Right
I wouldn't kink shame anybody.
Kink shaming is my kink.
I personally think that I don't have a foot fetish because I'm not vanilla at all, but I don't really know why I'd rub on anything that's not like boobies, like that. You know what I mean? Like that's not like a standard penis rubbing place. Like is I guess what I was getting at. Like
you just want to rub on the things that were for it.
Yeah, and and a few that aren't. Like there's a few things that are probably that God might not be happy about, but like
like what?
But well, no, I'm just saying. I mean, you got like like
Laureline likes
tits,
thighs, and ass, and etc.
Yeah. Like if it's a normal sexual, if it's a standard erogenous zone, that's something I've done. But like. It's not like foot fetish stuff like I don't think it's weird or anything like that. It's just not my thing. But I think it's interesting because it's really common.
I have a little thing for feet.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it about them? Like what is it?
I can't really explain it. I mean,
Yeah,
there's
with the
definitely like bad looking feet out there, but like if like a girl has like perfect toes or whatever and arches,
yeah.
nice heels,
I'm not above do it like
nice
above it.
ankles,
Like every once in a while, if I'm in modified, is it called modified?
a
What's
modified,
one sec, let me look up
a modified kink.
no. Like I was gonna look up
Yeah, if the feet are well cared for, painted toes, yeah, perfect. That's sexy for me.
yeah, like in a modified missionary, you know, like where the girl's like got her legs over your shoulder, or your partner, I shouldn't say girl.
Yeah,
When you're like when Cal's got like if me and Cal are doing it and she's got her legs over my shoulders, every once in a while I'll do something weird like just pop a toe in my mouth while I'm like doing it, but it's not
yeah.
like for it's more like I don't know, like it's just because I'm a fucking weirdo. Like I'm not turned on by the foot or the toe or anything about
Yeah.
that. Like
I mean,
it's just not
I've never gotten a foot jorb.
why'd you call it a jorb?
Okay, foot job. I'm trying really hard to avoid like Twitch kicking us off. So
Dude, come at me, Twitch. I ain't
like
fucking
we just
scared.
got affiliated today. Well,
Yeah,
yesterday,
we'll just get reaffiliated on a new account after that.
uh but yeah, like visually and I don't know, like sometimes like just feeling the feet in your hands.
Yeah, I get that. All right.
Number 2, spanky. Another well-known fetish for spanking. Men and women can both have this, and it can involve wanting to spank or be spanked. There are elements of pain and humiliation in it, as well as domination
Yeah,
and submission.
exactly, DJ. Cal, you like getting spanked, right? Yeah, Cal likes getting spanked. I'm not really into it either way. Like, I feel there's not very many times that I feel like I just feel the word. I feel like word is bad. I'm a hedonist. Like when I on my FetLife account and on any of that stuff, I identify as a hedonist. I like feeling good. Now, I'm not opposed to making other people feel good, but certain things like a little bit of choking or a little bit of spanking almost make me feel bad. Like I'm like, oh God, doesn't that hurt? That can't be fun. Like,
Yeah,
but Cal likes getting spanked, so she's into that.
yeah. Like I'm cool with giving spankings. If they're like playful spankings on me, then yeah. But like if they're like you're out to hurt me, game over. I'm done.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't hit me.
That sounds weird to
Don't do
say.
this to me.
A little bit of pain can be good. At a girl.
See, like I like pain, but like smacking, I don't know. And maybe it's the humiliation. There's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
slight humiliation.
So, humiliation can be
that's pretty
really,
good.
really. Oh, thank you for the follow.
Thank you for that follow,
Humiliation might
DJ.
even.
Thank you so much.
A lot of people might be on that might be on the list literally because it's so popular.
Yeah, yeah. Moving on.
Yeah, the third one is actually way more common than you would think. It's
Gaga.
age play.
Oh, this one I find it kind of weird.
It's a little. Again, I'm gonna try to avoid the word weird.
Yeah.
It's definitely an interesting one, and it's not my thing, but I guess I understand it because you're taking off. All right, I love you, baby.
Love you. Bye.
It's the court says love you, bye. It's very taboo. Like it's a very taboo thing because a lot of times it has to do with like mother and child or father and daughter. Like it's very plays with some of the taboo, and I guess I get that.
I guess
There you go, DJ. See, there's nothing wrong with that.
I can get a little bit, but like
What DJ was saying.
Yeah, DJ's got
A little bit of spank or a little bit of just, and you're just like, oh God.
Yeah, but when they start dressing up like babies and doing like the rattles and the bottles and shit.
Yeah, it's called
Diapers.
age play, and it's not really particularly my thing, but I get why people do it. It's just really.
I can get why it's a thing, but
Yeah, I'm okay with a little bit of role play or things like that, but age play, I'll lock up later, baby, unless you want to. Age play is just a little out of my realm, and that's saying something because there's not very many things I feel like are out of my realm. You know what I mean? this side of Twitch. Well, only
Welcome to
today.
this side of Twitch.
We handle everything. In
Yeah.
fact, last week was conspiracy theories. The week before that was body positivity. What was the week before that? Something different.
Gun control.
Gun control. Yeah, it was a week before that.
Yeah, we did a lot
talk
of
about all sorts
hard-hitting
of
questions. A lot of
yeah, it's like a mixture of
serious debates.
the reason it's the Nevermind podcast is it's basically just discussion on things people don't like to discuss about and everything else. It's just everything.
Yep, you just happen to come to the right day.
Yep, you just happen to come on Kink Day.
Kink Day.
So, welcome in.
It's 50 Shades of Nevermind.
50 Shades of Nevermind. But next week we'll be back to a normal topic again, probably.
Hopefully we will. Hopefully we will be.
Yes,
next one.
There's nothing wrong with that, DJ. Like that kind of role play, totally into. Age play is not my thing, but role playing like that is something that I'm much more comfortable in as far as doing.
Yeah. So the next one is I Spy, which is voyeurism.
Voyeurism, yeah.
Voyeurism. I can't talk today. Which is enjoying spying on somebody, usually either having sex or playing with themselves. It can be through a cracked door, could be through a window, via hidden camera, could be you just standing right next to them while they're outside.
And it tends to go, hopefully if they don't talk about it, it also tends to go with exhibitionists, which are the opposite. Exhibitionists tend to put themselves where people might be able to be voyeurs. So if you're an exhibitionist, you might say, leave your window open and be close to it while you were like getting off a day. And a voyeur would be looking up at that. So they kind of like voyeurs and exhibitionisms go together. I again, a lot of these are not mine. I'm into almost anything, but voyeurism's not really my thing. Mostly because I like everyone to be involved, and voyeurism tends to come without consent. A lot of times,
it's usually one-sided.
Yeah, if it's role play, that's totally fine.
Yeah, Voyager, it's usually illegal, like cameras and like toilets, like women's toilets and changing rooms.
If it's those kind of things. Some age play is better than others. School, like
I'd like to play a role where I'm like 5 years younger.
That's schoolgirls, teachers, librarians, or like schoolgirls, that's all. I guess the age play would become age play for me if you were honestly pretending as if one of you were under like a legal age of consent, which differs from place to place.
But basically here
it's 18. I would say age play for me kicks in if you were pretending to be under like 16 overall.
Like 16 that's where you're 16 is like
16's illegal here, but there's a lot of places in America where 16 is still legal, like in the South and some places
here in Nebraska it's 17, isn't it?
So it can be really confusing, but like 17 or 18.
17 or 18. I think
standing in your best friend's room while he has sex. See, it's voyeuristic. If technically to be a voyeur, you have to not be seen. If that's the case, it would be a type of voyeurism. But in traditional voyeurism, you're looking without being seen. In that instance, it'd be more like your friend was an exhibitionist. If he likes being watched, if you will. A lot of my friends have seen me have sex when I was in high school and shit. Before you have like
socially awkward.
Yeah. That's fucking funny. Before I had my own place and stuff like that, I'm sure more people saw me banging than they wanted to. Like, I'm sure people have walked in on me in parties and stuff and been like, "Oh, God damn it, Nick's here again."
God damn it, Nick! Not on the coats. All right, number 5, tight fit. Lots of people get off on a tight-fitting rubber, latex, or leather suits. They may enjoy wearing it themselves or having their partners do so. It can be the look that does it for them, or the feel, the smell, even taste. If you ever meet a guy who really is into Catwoman, now you know why.
So first things first, I'm actually allergic to latex. So latex is not really included in. If it's leather without latex, then it's okay. But overall, I think it has its place. I think a lot of people are really into it, but
Hmm.
I'm allergic to latex. And for me, I definitely think that like I do less in like role play clothes and stuff like that because I actually really like how my partner just looks naked. Like, you know what I mean? Like I just enjoy my partner's naked body.
Yeah.
But this one makes a lot of sense to me, even though I'm allergic to latex. I could see how people, you put on like yeah. I used to have to wear the sheepskin condoms, and then they made the nitrile condoms, and now I'm with a partner for a long time, so I don't wear condoms at all now. But, uh, yeah, like if I was gonna wear a condom, I would have to wear sheepskin or something like that because I'm allergic to latex.
Yeah. See, like I can get this kink. I think, sometimes it looks sexy, like when they're on all latex or like spandex or whatever. But when it comes to the actual act, I'm like, no, let's get free. Let's get
Yeah.
free of our entrapments and become completely naked.
Did you at least wear a helmet instead of for protection? I like your style. Is it what is it? Coenga? Coenga? Coenga?
Coinga.
Is it Coenga?
Coinga.
Coenga? But I like your style. I like your style.
I like my style too.
But yeah, like with latex, a lot of people want like a lot of people want to have sex with their partners wearing costumes or things. That's not really for
Right.
me. Call you Coco.
See, like
Okay,
for
Coco.
role playing and stuff, like if you got like the schoolgirl like
Yeah, if you're
skirt
doing like the
and the top or
costume.
whatever, yeah, I'm down for that. But like, I don't know. I just feel like it would get really hot and sweaty in the latex suits.
Call me Coco because I can go loco.
And then like I can also imagine like friction isn't really the best either.
Yeah, I get that.
So it can be painful maybe.
Yeah, it's just for me. I like to be comfortable, and I like my partner to be comfortable.
Yeah, and see like I can't ever imagine getting in one because I'm a big guy. I got a big old gut, so it's probably gonna be expensive to find a latex suit that's gonna fit me. But
You
anyway,
got slick and greasy for the full, yeah, like a full latex gimp suit. Like,
yeah,
dude, this next one took, I mean, I'm not saying that I'm pro bestiality or anything,
yeah,
but this next one takes a hard turn. The next one is cute and cuddly. Furries, men and women who are attracted to humans with animal qualities, not zoophiles who are despicable people who rape animals. Jesus Christ, man, like that just took a
jeez,
really aggressive turn.
jeez.
They just dress up in furry animal suits and have fuzzy sex with each other.
And yes, but each their own.
We've talked about this once or twice just when someone asked, and for me, furries are an animated thing. Like, I think that cartoons or drawings of furries are okay, but the actual
Yeah,
getting in a suit is not really my thing.
I don't know. I mean, like I could be down for it. I can't
Hey,
imagine wearing
shout!
that giant ass like head, like that
It's
giant ass
gotta be
fox head.
so hot.
But I could be down. Like I'm down for like
Definitely, Coenga.
I'm down for when like girls wear like cat ears and tails and shit. You know?
The feeling is definitely better without a condom. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Everyone,
Are you
that's
into
just
that
that
new
truth.
like the new the trend now where you like they glue the end of their urethra?
I've seen it. I've never done it because
No, like
fuck that.
they used to put super glue on the end of it
Yeah.
like a half hour or 45 minutes before they were going to do it, and then they have sex like normal, and at the end they just like peel it out.
Yeah.
And it's like it caught on so much that now it's like actually being produced, like it's actually being manufactured.
Yeah.
You
I can see it.
get a little glue with a little patch on there.
I just don't. All my partners, I only have sex with people. See, for me, it would get weirder if I was doing like a threesome or something like that or partner swapping, which, me and my partner will do sometimes. But uh, my partner's on super like my partner's on birth control. So I
Worldwide
don't
foobar.
use I don't use birth control. And when we bring in other guys, we don't tend to use birth control. Well, I mean, we don't use condoms or tend to, but she's on birth control.
Would you ever
like
be down to try like male contraception?
Oh yeah, well I would use it. I wouldn't glue my penis shut if that's what you're asking me. But I would
I
put
don't
in one
know.
of
I
those
might try
switches
that.
when they fix the switches that we've talked about before.
The valve,
Yeah,
what's it called? Vasectomy valves that they
yeah,
put
the
in the vas
vasectomy valve.
deferences that you can like
Yeah,
go in and they like flip the switch and then lock it in place. And if you decide you want a kid later, you can go back in and open up the
yes,
valve.
yeah. I would do that one. Oh, there you go. See, I guess King Cord, your stamina is showing on stream. Loreline's like doggy's okay, but I don't have enough energy to hold that up forever. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's ever complained that they've had to hold it for too long. Yeah, yeah, you got to do face down, ass up. That's the comfortable way.
I
You just
glued my
plant your
penis
face.
shut before show.
I think most people, their complaint isn't how long they have to hold themselves up. It's, oh, you're done already?
Yeah. I mean like I go so long where my knees start to hurt actually. I'm like, okay, we gotta move to the edge so I can stand up. My knees are starting to hurt. Gonna go through my knees, gonna have to get surgery soon.
Yeah, that's how I always used to feel when I drank, especially when like I was all fucking whiskey dicked out. I hated that.
Yeah.
I feel like I had to have sex for like an hour and a half. It's the worst.
What
That's
if
not even fun at that point.
what if they made a male birth control pill? Would you try it?
I would take it. Yeah, why not? I mean, if it was better.
If it was better, like, well, I mean, like, what if it wasn't better? Maybe it's like the same.
Yeah, I mean, I would still take it.
Because then you'd have female and male birth control.
See you later, shout. Yeah,
See you, shout.
I would be fine with that. The channel is getting me so moist. Moist. So moist in here. I can definitely say that we've never had trouble. I've had two sexual partners in the last like decade basically, both long term, both for without me using condoms essentially. And we've had one or two pregnancy scares, but never had an actual
Yeah.
pregnancy.
Sorry, I just read what Aiko and just said about
Feel sorry for Iris,
Iris.
from CW's The Flash.
I feel sorry for her too.
Oh God.
That shows real restraint if he can actually go like normal length of time instead of just flashing it in there.
Oh yeah, right. How would you?
Bam, done.
Yeah, it'd be hard to resist. It would be really difficult. But yeah, like
at least he can go back in time and redo it.
15 minutes later, he just rewinds it.
Keeps changing the timeline because he can't get it off.
Oh my God. The new season of BoJack just came out.
Yeah.
So I was rewatching the old ones and I laughed so hard when he thinks he's like banging Princess Caroline and he's like, "Did you get there?" And he's like just banging a pillow or something. Like, she's not even in the bedroom with him. New timeline. Iris is pregnant.
Yeah, gotta go back.
Yeah, female birth control is really effective, and I would take a male birth control version if they had it, but since they don't right now,
I mean, they're working on one. Last I heard, they're working on one.
It's harder because they have to find something that targets and sort of kills cells. Because while women's is just a boost in a hormone which stops them from ovulating, essentially, we don't have something. If you boost any of our hormones, it doesn't inherently stop sperm production, so it doesn't work the same way. But as an added bonus, getting a vasectomy is cheap and mostly effective. So
yeah, but it's annoying. It's really annoying. Like, because you go in, you have to schedule an appointment, and just to go talk to them, there's a fee. But then they do this whole like, now you need to go home and you need to do some real thinking about it, okay? Because like you need to go. Hey, do I really want to cut off this stuff? Maybe I might want a baby later or not. So go home.
It's really annoying.
Yeah, and they some of them even like they make you wait like 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, a lot of them actually will. You should see, as guys, we even still have it easier. Most doctors won't even tie a woman's tubes at all unless they're over a certain age. Because even if you are 100% sure, 100% guaranteed, I don't want kids ever, they just won't do it because they don't believe you. They should. And
a lot of them
make
them watch like a video or whatever about like
Yeah.
You know, like this is what you're doing. This is the future you could have, and even like when women go get abortions, they make them watch a video of like this is the
Yeah.
fetus and this is heartbeat and all that bullshit.
Some states don't do that, but the more conservative ones do.
Yeah.
It's so bullshit.
Hey,
I literally,
that's
I'm not
pretty
saying I
good.
never will. I'm not saying I would never want to, but I am now 27 and I've never even once had even the slightest inkling of, oh, I want to have a kid.
Yeah.
Thanks for that follow,
Yeah.
baby.
Thanks for that follow.
Yeah, I hate the idea that you have to all be like, that everyone has to be parents. Like, fuck
Yeah.
off, man.
Not everyone has to be
I
parents.
can't get over it. King Cord looks like the guy that loads the cannon.
You know, I
Oh
love
my
that cannon.
God. He likes stuffing that cannon.
I
You know
like
what I'm
packing
saying?
that shit in. That's a little weird now that I think about it. All right, let's
Hey,
move on to number 7.
ooh, a good say. Oh, 50 Shades of Grey, BDSM, baby.
Yes.
May everyone watching have a happy evening. There you go.
So, BDSM, bondage, domination, or submission, sadism,
Masochism.
masochism. I can't read for some. It's about power dynamics. Often
Yeah.
there's pain. What are you into that stuff?
So me and Cal are into it a little bit, but we're both considered switches.
Well, you're considered a heathenist, right?
Hedonist is my FetLife title,
Yeah.
but arguably me and Cal would both be switches, which means we tend to trade the power.
Ico.
Neither Cal or I are necessarily doms or subs, which are the two overall.
Yeah.
But
So
we
you
like playing.
have no problem. You can do both, basically.
Yeah, like sometimes like Cal wants me to get a hand around her throat or like put her down or something like that,
Mhm.
and she's into that. And other times she'll do the same to me, like she'll tie me up and like be like, "Oh, you can't touch me," like sort of a stripper tease dance or things like that. And all of those things, like we kind of trade our power dynamic, and we don't really have. We're both really fluid with it, and fluid, ha. But yeah, we're pretty fluid with the way that we handle our power dynamic.
But like you don't go you don't go really too extreme, right?
Well,
Like-
again, part of the problem with me, or not problem, but I don't like pain. Pain's not part of my sexual repertoire for the most part.
Mhm.
So for me, it just is more like I don't tend to do those sorts of things. Yeah, more like DJ down south is saying, like Cal will sometimes be like, "Oh my God, pull my hair or spank me or like choke me or something like that," and I'll do what she wants, and vice versa. Sometimes she'll tie me up and kind of have her way with me, but it's really not. It's not what turns us on specifically. So I wouldn't even say it's one of our fetishes. At least for me and my partner.
So like you guys don't like bust out like the really itchy thick rope and tie each other to like a broomstick, like tie your wrists and ankles to the broomstick and.
Yeah, not mostly, unless it's more of a humiliation play thing. I like some humiliation play, although not much.
I go. I have a
What
feeling
is-
I'm the only virgin here.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, there's no problem with
if
that.
you are, whether you are or whether you're not, it has no it's not a problem.
I feel like he's joking around though.
Allergy pill.
Yeah, you do.
Oh,
I have allergy pills here for you.
Oh, do you? I'm gonna take one right now. Just finish your.
All right,
Tell
go-
us your BDSM thought while I grab a pill.
Okay, so I don't really BDSM and bondage. It's not really something I get into like myself, but I have no problem watching like porn. But then again, like that's basically one of the porns where you're like, oh, time to do a palate cleanser now. Like I've gone too far. Like some of them are okay, but then there's always that one that goes way too strong, and like they whip them once, and then all of a sudden you're seeing blood being like forming. And it's like, oh no, can't have that anymore. Time to do a palate cleanser, clear my history. Nobody can find it. But yeah, yeah, it's something I'm kind of into, but not like completely, like fully into it. We'll go ahead and move on to number 8 now, which is don't pop it. Some people have a balloon fetish.
Doing
Yes,
balloons?
they literally just have sex with balloons or around balloons. They like the look,
Yeah,
the feel, the
it's
smell.
they feel good when they pop it.
Yeah, which is
Sex takes time to get used to.
yeah, sex takes time, but it's kind of it's
Sex
not
doesn't
just
have to hurt.
popping. It's
The,
also like
the
feeling the latex,
yeah, the
smelling
feeling
it.
of it, or even almost popping. The one thing to remember about sex, if anyone is in here that hasn't had sex or is just starting to, sex is really it's about you and your partner. You don't have to, if you're not into hair pulling, don't get your hair pulled and don't pull somebody's hair. You know what I mean? If it's not your thing, don't do it. Don't let people force you into doing something you're not comfortable with. Now, that's not to say you shouldn't explore.
Yeah.
I'm a huge proponent of exploring. I think everyone should try everything once.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've done BDSM, like and it's just not particularly my thing. Like
Right.
I've tried most of the stuff on the list.
I mean, like the most that we've tried, which really isn't trying, but we've tried like tying like your arms down to the bed, or or like
Sorry,
blindfold.
DJ.
But
Yeah, yeah.
wait,
DJ was just cracking me the fuck up. Dude,
King Cord,
DJ
come.
and Konya are fucking funny, dude.
Greasy
Oh my
witch.
god, I'm
Sucking
glad
the
you
dick
guys are
off.
in here for a kink day. Uh, like
He's really
for
into role
example,
playing right there.
hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
I'll cometh and sucketh that dick while you drink the goblet
Oh,
of
never mind.
mead.
I'll talk about it when we get to number 10. So
Jen,
yeah, with the balloon thing again, some of
have you
these are
met my wife?
yeah, but we're not there yet. We're on tickle your fancy. Uh
Tickle my fancy.
Tickling fetish I get. Um
Yeah, I can get it.
I don't like
I
it to
don't
the
know
point
if it's
where
really
it makes
like,
me feel uncomfortable.
yeah,
Like, like tickling ticklish spots. But I get how people could be into the maid costume and feather dusting your back or your around your thighs. Like I get the idea
yeah.
of the tickling instrument, but again, um me and Cal tend to be what I would describe. Cal is my partner, guys. If those of you, I know some of you guys are new to here. If you're ever on my channel, my personal Twitch, you guys would know Cal. She's one of my main mods and she's my partner for the last 4 years. We're what I would describe as really primal. Like we do foreplay, but a lot of these things that are more foreplay based, like tickling and stuff, we do it for like 10 minutes before she's like, all right, just fucking pound me. And I'm like, all right, let's do this. Like
Yeah.
we tend to just not particularly spend a lot of time on light caressing,
That's
I guess.
usually like Loreline and I will like strike up a good game plan.
Yeah.
We're always like, yeah, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do that, and we're gonna last this long, and we're gonna try 2 times this time. But usually, then it's just like, like we do the foreplay, which usually is just getting her off so she's wet, and then she's like, all right, just pound me, let's do it. Like I can't wait
Yeah.
anymore. I'm like, okay,
That's me too, and me and Cal are like that.
yeah.
I have gotten into a tickle fight that led to sex, but not during. Interesting. That sounds successful. I do foreplay every day before an Overwatch match starts. I do a skirmish. Attaboy. Or girl. Atta they, them.
Wait, wait, wait. I forgot to add this earlier. I had it on the
I haven't played
single cam.
Overwatch in forever.
Boom! Look at that, guys. That's right. We're affiliated, so we can get bits now.
All right.
And if you want to see the new custom bit alert that I just built this morning, go ahead and give us some biddies, please.
Do I have any? Let me see if I have any bits in my. Do I have any bits left in my account? I don't think I do. God damn it!
You know.
Hold on. Let me go watch an ad and get some bits. I'm gonna watch this.
You can get bits by watching ads. I didn't know.
Yeah, not very many. I'm just gonna
like
get some
one or
so I
two.
can do it.
We'll get like 5 whole cents.
Wait,
Actually, we won't get that 5 cents because that's still your 5 cents.
Yeah, it's still you won't really get the 5 cents. It's playing a really happy song. Apparently,
Nice.
Omega 3s are the ad I got here.
Oh yeah, Omega 3s. Vitamin?
Yep. So make sure to take your Omega 3s. Wait, they're not our sponsorship. Wait, where's the continue button?
I don't know.
I'm happy about this ad. I'm done. There we go. I got 5 bits.
All right, let's do this.
Go. I'm gonna do the pride flag. There we go.
Gonna do the pride flag.
Yep.
Woo! We got
There we go.
biddies. Is
I want to watch the alert. I haven't seen it yet.
that the alert?
Oh, it just did the regular alert. Okay, but it drops them in.
Well,
Ooh, watch those fill up that cup, baby.
ooh, hey,
Okay.
look, there's my mouse. Here,
Yeah, if you watch the ad, you can get some free biddies.
let's see. Looking up everything. Right.
Oh shit! Look at that big old biddy
Oh,
donation.
nice. Thank you, Aiko.
From Coco. All right.
Let's see.
So now we're on to a fetish that I actually do have, although this one I'm not as much into the humiliation, but it depends on the type. So number 10, after our tickling one, which was number 9, is number 10, as you said, Cord. Have you met my wife? So
Have
this
you
is
met
about
my wife?
swinging. I would call me and Cal swingers more than like cuckolding, which is a little bit different
Yeah.
because I'm
Can,
not
can
particularly
you
into
explain to
humiliation.
some of like not don't explain it to me. Explain it to our viewers what cuckolding is.
So cuckolding is like swinging, except for it adds the humiliation. So what cuckolding is traditionally, it's based on actually hilariously. The word is based on a play written by Shakespeare, but traditionally a cuckold is a person whose wife basically like you bring in a bigger, stronger, more alpha male to have sex with your wife or girlfriend,
Mm.
and both of you enjoy it though. Like the guy likes being humiliated. Usually it's fun because or they find it fun because this guy's got a bigger cock, he's usually got bigger muscles. It's enjoyable for them because it adds humiliation for one of them. So you kind of have to be into humiliation to get that sort of to do the cuckolding. I would actually define me and Cal as swingers because we like doing things like bringing other people in, but we tend to do it in a way that we both enjoy. It's not really about humiliation. It's just because we enjoy that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't identify our fetish as a cuckold, but more as I don't know if there's a word directly for it, but basically we usually do like threesomes or foursomes where we just bring another person in to join in the fun of like normal, like enjoyable sex. Uh, so that one I actually do have. I think it's really enjoyable and really fun. I know some people would find it really intimidating and be like horrified by the idea of their partner having anyone else like be with them sexually.
Mm-hmm.
But mostly me and Cal have had a lot of fun with it, experimenting and enjoying it. So when you're talking about kinks and when you're talking about that's like kinks and trying out new things, I personally think that swinging and oh look, it even has a link to how to start swinging with your partner.
Oh, better click that real
If you
quick.
want to start swinging it, the best thing in my personal opinion is to find friends that are single or another married couple that's into it, a single friend that's into it, or doing something like joining FetLife where you can network on a Facebook like site that also includes like places where you can find people to have similar interests.
Real quick, I'm just gonna test the bits here of the one I made that I'll have to reset later.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
You hungry? Come on down.
Hold on, wait, let me see this first, DJ. No.
Little bits.
God damn it.
Little bits. You hungry? Come on down.
Oh God, you splashed all the bits out.
Ooh. It's everywhere. Good
Yes,
thing we have waterproof
exactly, Konya.
GoPros.
That's a great example. We are not pro cheating. It's always as a couple. It's always someone that we both pick. It's always someone that we're comfortable with, and
Thanks
it's
for
always
those
someone that.
biddies.
Thank you for those biddies. It's always someone that we know won't make things weird. So it's really important because when you pick someone to bring in, it has to be someone. It's like a weird mix because you don't want to have sex with someone you're completely unattracted to, but you also don't want to have sex with someone that you're too attracted to because you don't want to ever develop feelings. So it's kind of a middle ground area. And essentially, yeah, we do not cheat on each other. It's all about we pick me and my partner, pick somebody to come in and join us together. And yeah, there's nothing wrong with fantasy talk, DJ. And that's super fun. Good old fashioned spit roast. I love a good spit roast.
Spit roast is where it's at.
To come in.
All right,
Exactly.
you ready for the 11th one, or do we go there?
Yep. Nope. We're on 11,
All
which
right.
is not again one of mine.
Water sports.
Peeing fetishes. Yeah.
Peeing, watching somebody pee, peeing on them, being peed on, peeing your pants, all things focused around the piss.
But hey, if it's good enough for our president, then it's good enough for me.
This, I'm ashamed to say it, but this is actually one where I have to do like a palate cleanse after.
Yeah, like you definitely if you look up a little bit of pee porn, you might have to do a little bit of palate cleansing after.
Well, there was this one where it was going good, and then all of a sudden, like he pulled out, and then like a bunch of piss came out. Apparently, he pissed inside her, and I was like, "God damn it!" And I looked at the title, and I was like,
I see what you did there with that. It pisses me off.
Pisses me.
Yeah, that would have really thrown me off if I had been watching that. I would have needed the palate cleanse for like a week or two after.
Well, the thing that made it worse was I already got off of it, and then like, have you ever watched a video and then you get off and you're like, I'm just gonna watch a couple more seconds, just see what happens.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, I did that to this one, and then that's what happened. I'm like, oh god damn it!
Water sports should be more about fucking in a pool or a shower,
or fucking on a jet ski or something. All right, here's 5 crazy fetishes you won't believe.
Water
exist.
ski.
Hybristophilia. I think I said that right. Hybristophilia. We've all known women who are attracted to bad boy types, but ladies with this fetish take it to another level. They're attracted to dangerous, hardened criminals, often those whose crimes or trials receive media coverage. Being it not, serial killers actually get racy fan mail from these types. Funny story.
I knew that.
My brother, actually, when he was in prison, he got like several letters from different chicks outside.
Yeah, it happens. It's
really weird.
It is weird. Squirt gun fight.
Squirt gun fight. Yeah, I don't understand why. Like, maybe it's just like a thrill, like, ooh, this guy killed somebody, or ooh, this guy's dangerous.
I think it's bullshit they have this list as women only. Yeah, it's true. Although that list makes a lot of sense because traditionally women make up a very small percentage of criminals. Men are extremely highly more likely to commit crime. So in this one instance, even though I tend to be very pro equality of all stances, I would argue, I mean, not to mention that this one was all about dangerous hardened criminals, and how many
hardened,
yeah, how many max security prisons? I'm gonna guess that we only have
Laureline says that she can get the bad boy thing, but not for long term.
Yeah.
Ever watch porn, get off, and then watch a few more seconds of it with a clear mind, and instantly ashamed? Yeah, that happens all the time.
We already talked about that right before you got in, DJ. That's what we were talking about with the palate cleansers, where you watch a porn and then you're so ashamed of what you've just watched, you have to go watch nice vanilla porn for a while.
Yeah. Laureline got my joke earlier when you said hardened criminals, and I was like, hardened. Ooh. I'm a little hardened right now.
Ooh. This next one is called a kick in the nuts. Yes, some people really want you to ball bust them. They often get off on the pain of being kicked in the testicles, so some go beyond kicks with slapping, squeezing, or even vices.
Have you ever seen those ones where it's dude laying on it's usually a board or a table, and there's a hole cut out, and he's got it's basically his junk's in the hole, and then the chick is just
icon, yeah.
punch bagging it, speed bagging that shit.
Okay, are you serious?
And then all of a sudden he just goes off.
Is that real?
That is
I've never seen that. Dude, you need a palate cleanser.
I need a palate cleanser?
If you've ever seen that, you need a palate cleanse.
Well, I mean, I didn't watch it. I just saw when you're going through the I put a water in the freezer like an hour before stream because I'm out of ice, right? It's
Right.
like half ice now. So,
That sounds about right.
yeah.
That's why you gotta have a delicious, poisonous, cancerous giant bottle of soda.
I'll skip on the poison, please. I'll
Which
take
I
a
still
nice
don't think.
tall glass of piss, though.
I actually don't think that aspartame is super poisonous, but a lot of people do.
I don't know. I heard that it was linked to all this time.
Some people think it is. They just haven't been able to prove it yet.
Moving on to number 3,
Oh, yeah, okay.
acrotomophilia. Is that
This
right?
one's actually pretty common, I think. I mean, more common than some.
Another strange scientific name for another downright weird fetish: the love of amputees.
First of all, I think that's not really, that's kind of mean to say weird. Again, I feel like weird is the wrong one.
Yeah, there's a lot of like kink shaming in this on this
DJ,
article.
I don't watch that stuff often. Yeah, I'm a little sad at how much kink shaming there is in this kink list.
Yeah, you'd think they would be kink open, but no, they're kink shaming a lot of people. I can see this one, but I mean, I'm gonna feel terrible because you and I both know Musty is an amputee.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it, but it wouldn't be like if I met an amputee that was beautiful, it wouldn't like that
Yeah.
wouldn't inherently be what I was turned off by, but I don't think I'd inherently be turned on by it either.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
like
that's
if you
what we're
get to
talking
know
about
the
with
person,
fetishes, right? Because fetishes are about being turned on by just the idea or the concept, let alone of
Right.
anything.
right?
If
Like if
you're-
you fell in
if
love with
you're-
a girl who happened to be missing a leg or an arm, there's no problem with that. But like
Yeah, like if
if
Cal
you're on,
lost a
like,
leg tomorrow,
Craigslist-
I wouldn't leave her.
you're on Craigslist and you're like looking for that to get on.
Right, like if you're just like, dude, I really want to bang an amputee, like then
I
that's
want
a
to
little
bang a
bit that's
double
more of a fetish.
amputee. You know, and then
But-
you get like specific too. Like she's got to be missing her left leg and her right arm, or it's not gonna work.
Okay, first of all, if you meet someone that says that guy's a serial killer.
I think just the way I said it made it sound
Yeah,
like a
it was-
serial killer.
Ooh, number 4, blood in the water.
Blood in the water.
First off, it must be said that there's nothing wrong having sex with a woman who is on her period.
No.
Most people try not to think about the blood, but for these fetishists, blood is the point. Turned on by the feel, the sight, the smell, or even taste of blood, whether from periods or another source. Although I think it's weird that this person said that little article piece starts off with
Welcome back
first off,
before.
what's up?
Welcome back before.
Welcome back, Shout. Yeah. This says there's nothing wrong with having a sex with a woman on her period, and then it ends the article with ew. Like, that seems a little,
Quit
like,
kink shaming, damn it.
yeah, like, what the fuck?
What the shit?
And another source, vampirism.
I love that.
I am
Ico's like,
really,
come on, man. Robot arm. Sign me up for that.
My wife's aunt has a prosthetic leg, and she wanted to bang me. She's super hot. Fair enough.
Ico says another source is vampirism.
Yeah.
I can
I'm
kind
not-
of get vampirism.
I'm not turned off by blood inherently. Like I definitely. Oh, baby.
Thanks for those biddies before shout.
450 biddies coming in.
I keep forgetting the U. I keep saying before shout, or it's before
Look
you
at these
shout.
bounce. There's gonna be some big
Oh
bounces in
shit!
this cup.
Hold on. Wow. Oh shit. Oh hey, there's the article we're all reading, by the way.
Oh, why is the article that we're all reading on there?
Because I have it over the stream, so I can read it and read the chat.
Yeah, like I don't think like vampire stuff like is unsexy. Like I've watched True Blood, and there's some. I feel like it's sexy when the vampires are biting and banging and shit. But overall, I someone being on their period or not would never affect my decision on whether or not to have sex.
I feel like if I were to have sex with a vampire or like tried vampirism, she'd have to be the vampire. Like I don't know about like biting her to the point where she like bleeds and then tasting the bloods for me, but I can get into like the whole biting thing.
Yeah,
Like, if she's biting
I
me,
get
I'm
that.
like, ooh, there we go.
Yeah, I could get behind that.
Yeah.
But as far as the period thing, like shit, man, it would not stop me at all because she's so used to sucking. Damn, that's fire. This last one got real dark. The last one is cannibals.
Ooh, cannibals.
Cannibalism.
Horrifying fetish. The fantasy of an extremely gross fantasy. Well, come on, guys. Can we work on our fucking kink shaming a little bit?
Okay, no. I think it's fair to shame cannibals.
Revolting details, blah, blah, blah. Strong stomach. They're not even going to tell us.
Now
Basically,
I'm
it's just
starting.
eating human flesh.
Yeah, now I'm starting to think you're a cannibal. You're like, whoa. Let's be easy on the kink shaming for cannibals.
Hey, I might be a cannibal. You don't know.
Yeah, that's not. I've never met someone that was turned on by cannibalism. That's got to be really specific.
Yeah. I don't know.
But yeah,
Honestly, I don't know what I'd do if I met somebody who was like, by the way, I'm a cannibal. I hope you don't mind.
yeah, I know. No, I'm sorry. I feel like I might mind.
I hope like they're like, oh, are you into biting? And I'll be like, yeah, I'm into biting. I'm like, oh, cool. And then like take a chunk out of my fucking shoulder. And I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck are you doing?
No. All right, we got what? We still got okay. We're doing good on time. We still got 30 minutes left, give or take, a little over,
Yeah.
but 30 minutes plus our outro. Eat my ass like a cupcake. I'm sorry, miss. Cannibalism is not my fetish.
cut my toe off and chew on it. Ooh. Would you do what if they said that to you? Like what if they're like cut my pinky toe off and put it in your mouth?
I would just be like, oh my god, baby, that's so hot. I just got to run to the restroom real quick, and then I just run out the back door and just keep running. That's what I would
do. That's so hot. I have to go to the bathroom and cool off for a second.
just run, just straight run. But no, like as far as kinks and overall, now that we're kind of done with the list, like I get a lot of weird looks when the first time that anyone ever hears me like say something along the lines of, yeah, no, I like it when another guy also bangs my wife with me. Like a lot of people look at you and think, "Ooh, that's weird," but
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of it. Swallow it like an aspirin. Only if she was eating my hot dog. Damn, the cannibalism thing's a huge hit.
I know it's fucking lit in the chat right now.
Chat's popping off.
Maybe this is like a huge thing.
Dude, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. I always find those porn videos funny though when it's like the guy has to watch like another guy fuck his wife. Because in the porns,
that's technically
in the porns, the husbands like 9 times out of 10 don't like the idea.
Yeah.
And they're having a bad time. And for some reason, like for the viewer, that's like, yeah, you have a bad time.
That's because a lot of people are into the idea of humiliation.
Yeah.
So yeah, it just depends on the style. Some people are into the humiliation aspect of it, and if you are, that's okay. We tend to not be about that. Me and Cal tend to just like bringing in people, and like again, it's all about just feeling good. A little bit of spit roast. The problem with threesomes and things like that, my friend's called being a sociopath. He's making fun of you for being a sick fuck.
Me?
Yeah, for being like, yeah, I like your fucking pain, you son of a bitch. You sit in that corner.
I am a sociopath.
I'm gonna fuck your wife. Watch me fuck your wife.
I don't even watch them fucking. I'm just watching him like, oh my, like he's like going like, oh, this guy.
You're over there being like, no, get off her. Go back to the husband.
Yeah. Get his face. I want to see his reaction.
I want to see him be sad about it.
It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, no, like me and Cal, it's all about enjoyment for everybody, and I don't know, like I can't describe. I don't know when I outright developed the fetish, if you will, but we've always had a really good time with it. It's never affected our relationship. Me and Cal, it's not all the time. Like we don't have orgies every week, although I pretend I do have orgies every week, but it's only occasionally.
Every time you stream, it's like, hey, having an orgy at my place.
Yep, orgy at my place on Friday. I mean, if people came to it, I guess we would, but...
So, like, how many times do you have to do something before you consider it a fetish?
I don't think it's about doing it. I think it's about... For me, what a fetish means is that you're turned on by the idea of something to the degree of only the act. Like let's say you're into... Let's say you have a type, right? You have a specific type of girl that you find attractive, or person, just person. So for me, what a fetish means is that you'll step outside of that realm to sort of explore that further. Like for me, I would watch like a cuckold or a threesome video, even if it didn't have a chubby girl in it, which is kind of my like I like chubby girls.
Yeah.
I was too busy having an orgy. Nixon. Sorry, I'm late to the stream. I was too busy
DJ,
having.
I wouldn't call that a good friend at all.
Yeah.
Your good friend's shaming you because you have a girlfriend and you like to jerk
Some
into some porn.
Yeah, some girls also believe that.
Yeah.
That actually gave us more trouble. Me and Cal have had a few arguments about it, but it really came to a head, and we kind of solved it because it just came to the point where I kind of described to her that it's not like it's not about sex. Like you don't jerk off to porn because you're like, oh, this chick's so much hotter than my girlfriend. Like it's not about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Most of the time,
you're not like I'm so in love with this porn star right
Yeah.
here. Blah blah blah. Like
90% of the time when I jerk off to porn, I'm just bored. Like I'm just bored and want to like
bored,
do something.
just want to get off, and like
Or-
30 seconds after you're done, you forget about the video you watched.
Yeah. Partly, I suffer from severe depression and anxiety, and honestly, I just really enjoy the burst in serotonin because when you orgasm, it makes your brain light up and feel good for a while. So honestly, for me, it's kind of like people that smoke weed. Women
Yeah.
do get shamed for masturbation, and I'm super anti that.
For a while
How
there,
high-
though, I was working overnight, so I was doing it to get the small dose of what's it called, Valium,
Me too, Kanya.
the natural
Yeah.
chemical that your brain produces after orgasming
Yeah.
or climaxing. You get like a small dose of Valium, and that's why there's a running joke of like men always falling asleep after sex
Yeah.
because it's true.
absolutely.
It helps you go to sleep.
And with Cal, yeah, I'm with Shout. You turn on both. I have dual monitors, bro. You put on your game here, your porn here. With Cal, she has a really big fancy vibrator that does way more than my penis ever could. That's, to be honest, if you want to talk about feeling bad, like part of the reason that men shame women for masturbation is because they have to, because it turns out our penises suck at getting women off. Like they're just not good at it.
Yeah.
But you pull out a double-edged clitoris and G-spot dildo, and it's game over. Like suddenly she realizes she doesn't need you around the house as much for that. No, I'm kidding. But I'm pro masturbation for everybody. I think everyone should be able to feel good with whatever method they want. But I open up WoW and Idle Farm on one monitor and jerk it to the other. Dude, I've done that. I've literally done that. I play EverQuest and I'll just like be camping a mob, like waiting and getting items. And then but the timers sometimes are like 10, 15, 20 minutes. And I'll just be like, oh man, I got 20 minutes. Yoink. Zinga.
I got 20 minutes.
I'm all for, but it just depends on the style and the kink and
Just
whatever.
make sure your camera's off, because your camera could be on the whole time.
Gotta make sure your camera's off so you don't get caught on one of those Twitch sites where they expose you for masturbating on camera, like that poor son of a bitch did. Except that guy was an asshole. He had it coming.
Yeah, he was an asshole, and he was
Cameras on the whole time.
he was doing it on his PlayStation. Like, who the fuck
Yeah.
is that?
Who even jerks off to their PlayStation?
Yeah, come on, man.
That's what I'm saying, Loreline. Most of the time, before I ever even enter my partner Cal, I usually spend like 20 minutes just fucking going to town orally on her just to get her like to the spot. Because I mean I can, especially because a lot of women can get like, she gets off like 20 or 30 times in a row. So like I'll just spend 20 minutes getting her off like once a minute for 20 minutes, and then she'll be like, all right, now do your thing. And I'm like, oh yeah.
Before you shop phones, iPads, computers, sure. PlayStation, nah. I wish I could have caught the conspiracy theory stream. Well, it's on YouTube, and it's also still here on Twitch.
It's definitely in there, yeah.
And also, if you just want to listen to our beautiful voices, we have SoundCloud and iTunes.
Yeah, I'm surprised oral wasn't on the fetish list. I freaking love giving oral. Receiving it's whatever, it's fine. Everybody likes getting a BJ here and again.
I'm the same way. Like I enjoy getting it, but I've actually find more pleasure in myself giving it.
Yeah, me too. I agree.
I'm a giver. I like to
Same.
give gifts.
I like to as well. I enjoy it. Oh
Yeah.
God. Oh, I wish Musty wasn't so AFK. I feel like Musty should have come in for the caller for the last 30 minutes because
Yeah.
he's a kinky fuck.
We need a caller. If you got, hey, does anybody want to come in and talk to us through the Discord?
Yeah, usually for the last 30 minutes we will bring in like somebody to discuss kinks and from their point of view once because a lot of times we stream for 2 hours, but usually we're done after 90 minutes and we kind of have 30 minutes where we just kind of like every once in a while we'll be if we have a guest we can go a full 2 hours easy, but with the two of us we tend to get through all of our stuff in about 90 minutes. So normally we have somebody like Musty or somebody come on and give his like point of view on stuff.
Yeah.
I wish that he was over here today. But yeah, like it's practicing his magic, Mike. We need Loreline. I want to hear Loreline talk about sex.
Let's talk about
The
sex, baby. Let's
the
talk
most
about
vanilla
you.
friend I have.
She's
Straight edge,
she's
the most
pretty.
straight edge I have.
She's a straight. She's a vanilla flavored straight edge.
Are you guys sure, Loreline? You can always. I'm sure Cord won't have a problem. You can just come over. You can hang out with me and Cal. We'll show you a good time, or you can both come over.
That's no problem, Micah. You can always you can join in the Discord on another topic.
Don't want to speak. That's actually part of the topic, Konya. No, don't let me shame. I'm not shaming you specifically, but I feel bad because a lot of people don't want to talk about sex, and I think that's a really weird thing because
I mean, we're not going to force people to talk about it.
not at all. But what I'm saying is, it's weird to be so prude. Like it's I feel bad for people that can't explore their sexuality on an open playing field.
It's kind of funny because like overseas they don't have that much of a problem expressing their sexuality.
Yeah, it's we call it Puritan, and America was founded by Puritans. The UK also is pretty Puritan, but other European nations are less so. The French, the Italian, a lot of those. I can't talk about sex, seeing as I haven't had sex. Nonsense. You've seen porn. That's the same thing.
Yeah, man.
When are you 18, Shout?
When are you 18?
I saw a girl's heel once. Shout, when you turn 18, if you can always come enjoy a time with me and Cal. This Halloween, there you go.
Nice.
We'll fly you down to Nebraska. Although I feel like it'd be weird if your first time ever was in a threesome with a streamer you watch.
Yeah, in Nebraska, of all places.
That would be the worst first time ever. I mean, don't get me wrong, you'd enjoy yourself. Cal's the best.
Loreline's right. High heels are a fetish and is one of mine.
A lot of people love heels.
I love high heels.
Don't ruin the joke.
So is your birthday really on Halloween? Because that's pretty cool. Halloween's my favorite holiday.
It'll be a good story for my kids. Ah, yes, kids. One time I flew to Nebraska and I banged my favorite streamers. Oh, see, I always hate saying that because what if he's like, whoa. You think you're my favorite streamer?
King Cord looks like the traveling scribe that rides town to town on a donkey. You know it.
I look like a fucking hippie though. Like I've got this like long unkempt red beard, a mustache that barely grows, the flat cap, like the chubby cheeks and the glasses. Like I look like a fucking hippie. So he sure does ride donkeys.
Yes, my actual birthday is 10/31/2000. Nice. He sure does ride donkeys.
There you go. A 2000 baby.
Ooh, is that a millennial?
Well, technically,
I mean that's the last year, right?
Yeah, technically millennials can kind of a lot of it depends on how you grow up. Like when you're on the edge like that. He probably could be a Gen Y or a Gen Z depending on what he felt more connected to.
Maybe he's a hybrid.
Yeah.
What are we? What are we? Why? Are we Y?
We're Y, millennials.
We're all millennials.
Yeah.
That's something a millennial would say, Loreline.
I say prepared for Santa's lap roleplay. Ho, 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 bitch. Come up on my lap. I don't know why my Santa talked like that.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like Santa at all.
Ho, 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 motherfucker. My name is Nick, too. Come hop on St. Nick's dick. Big dick St. Nick dick.
You sound like Krampus.
Big dick St. Nick.
Is that something that happens during the holidays?
Me?
Yeah, is that what Cal says
I
during the
think I'm going
holidays?
to this. I feel like I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do an Instagram or a Snapchat video for all my fans where I just like walk out in nothing but a Speedo and a Santa beard and like be like, "Hey baby," to Cal.
You should at least have
That's
like
so
a Santa hat,
yeah,
like
of course. Like
one of those like a Santa coat, but it's halfway. It's like
want to see what we've got in a sack?
Big Dick Saint Nick is here. Ho
I
ho
watched that
ho.
porn.
I'd
I'll
watch
make
that
it
for
for
him.
you. I'll make that porn if you and Cords promise you'll watch it together and mutually masturbate to it.
I'll do it for sure.
This looks like a GameStop employee that won't help anyone because he's on his left.
That's so true.
It's so true.
It's so true.
I think I've seen that guy before, and he did kind of look like me. Oh my god.
It's like, oh, sorry, I can't help you.
Oh shit, that's fucking funny. Sir, I've got 10 minutes left. I'm trying to eat this cheeseburger. Get the fuck out of here.
Do you have any more of the Spider-Man games? I'm sorry, I still have 10 minutes on my break.
Tear up. Roast the host. Dude, we should do that episode.
Yeah,
That'd
we
be fucking
should.
funny. Comedy Central roast of the least popular channel on talk shows.
Yeah. Comedy Central's roast of King Cord and Nixit, hosted by Ninja, the Twitch streamer.
Dude,
He'd be like,
that would get us all the views in the world.
He'd be like, I don't even know who these fucks are.
I wanted to do
Oh, gosh.
episode at some point. I wanted to bring Loreline on and talk to her about sex because she's always it's fun to tease someone who's so vanilla and when I'm so like fucked up.
What do you remember? Do you remember your purity score?
It was what I had. I clicked like I didn't do like one thing. I can't remember. My purity score was bad.
I think mine was like a 35 or a 37.
Barely know enough about you to diss you. Did I miss 8 Mile? I was a few less than yours because I did a few fucking terrible things.
I think yours was like 28 or 29.
Yeah, was there 30?
Mine was like 30, 35.
Oh, okay. I don't remember how they worked, but yeah, mine was pretty bad.
Yeah, I need to get 2 screens.
Yeah.
The thing is, I have a 60-inch TV on my wall as one of my monitors, and the old computer I could only do one monitor. Now that I have the Dell Inspiron gaming computer.
Nobody has their browser history anymore. You fucking Control Shift N on your Chrome and go into incognito mode, so it auto deletes it all.
That how that works?
I
just manually went in and cleared the history after I was done.
Oh, dude, that's terrible. No, you download Chrome, and every time you go Control Shift N, and boom, you get incognito mode, where everything, browsing, cookies, and everything wipes at the end of your enjoyment. Boom.
Oh, that's pretty nifty.
I don't need Cal seeing me look up horse banks
pretty
amputees hole while blood flows from it. Like I don't. Those were all on the list, right?
All right.
Incognito. Nice.
I have another monitor though. I could probably use it. Pop it right here.
Look at the top right of Nick's screen. Yeah, that's okay. So that's from our window capture. Unfortunately, is there any way to get rid of it at all?
Here's a window, though it just puts another bar on there.
Yeah, that just splits it. I guess you could drag it.
Alright.
Could just you would have to just drag yourself down and then capture the half of me that's left, but that gives you less like to capture. It's annoying.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I was hiccuping.
Yeah, I don't know how to fix it, so we'll just. It's the end of the podcast anyway, so we're just.
Yeah, we're rolling up on the end of the podcast. We have 20 minutes left on our original 2-hour timer.
Does anybody out there want to come in for a call? Don't be ashamed.
Yeah, or I think everyone's too shy to talk about sex outright. But if you guys have any Q&A, if anyone's got Q&A, or if you want to ask questions about fucked up fetishes or things like that.
Our last Q&A with Musty wasn't really a Q&A. It was more just like a bonus episode.
Yeah, bonus episode.
So if you guys have any questions, you can send us some questions. We'll give you some answers.
I like doing Q&As. I always think it's fun because I like being in the Q&A so I can just ask you and Loreline things that make you guys uncomfortable. It's my favorite thing to do.
I know, right?
I like waiting until you guys are on screen and then being like, which one of you likes to lick the other's butthole more?
It was funny. I was telling Loreline last time that it was funny how when Musty was there, it was mostly about politics, and it's usually when you're there, it's like like fucking porn or like when are you guys gonna start your porn or something,
Yep. I'm a sexual being, bro. I only do like 3 things, and it's video games, TV, and sex. Like those are the 3 things I do.
Video games, TV, and sex.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
I mean, my Steam profile alone, I just literally checked my EverQuest account, and it literally was like, hey, don't forget, you've been playing this game for 12 years and 200 some days. And I was like, oh, oh, God. Whoa. Yeah, give me that fucking cord. Oh, my God.
Mm.
Depression, hunger,
Oh.
horny. Oh, wow.
Wow, jeez.
That's me too, shout. Depression, hunger, and horny. Mine are pretty much. Don't forget bored. Mine are bored, depressed, hungry, horny. So I got 4. Luckily today I'm set because I already had sex twice when I got up this morning.
Oh, you had sex twice?
Yeah, once. Once Cal woke me up by just like kind of sitting on me. She just kind of like sat down on top of me, and I was like, okay. And then after that,
And then you popped one up in her?
yeah, but then 20 or 30 minutes later, I actually got up, and then then I took care of it again and went to town some more. So I already got off twice today, so I'm actually set. I'm set for the day. I've got the rest of my day is zoned out. I'm gonna go after we're done here. I'm gonna play video games till Cal gets home because she's out with her family. Then after that, I'm pretty much gonna go. I'm gonna go to the gym later.
You going to the gym now?
Yeah, I'm going to the gym, and I'm trying to keep some of the weight off. I actually have a membership that I can bring people with me, so sometime you can come with.
Ooh, what gym is that?
Have you ever went Super Saiyan where you're like, oh baby, Kame? Did I ever go Super Saiyan during sex or just in general?
Like, are you asking? Have you ever say like Kamehame when you're about to go, or?
One time, Cal was really, really unhappy because I was joking about doing role play, and she was like, she's super shy. So when I was talking about doing role play, she was shy about trying to do it. And we had just watched Lord of the Rings, and I was like, "No, it's gonna be great. Let's do a Smeagol, Mr. Frodo foreplay." And then I tackled her because we were just on the bed, and I started like aggressively humping her, being like, "Oh, my precious, who's my precious? Let me into that precious." She was so upset at me. She was like, slapping me, being like, "Get the fuck off me!"
Oh my god. I wouldn't stop laughing.
I know she was so upset about it. My precious.
Let me into that precious.
That sounded more like Yoda. I don't know how it came out.
That sounded like Yoda. You shall not pass.
That's exactly how it went. But I do shit like that to her all the time, and she just puts up with it. So she's just a great person. But yeah. I only do a few things. I pretty much do gaming, music, porn. I could break out. You want me to get out the bass guitar? I could just play some bass guitar riffs until we're done.
Yeah, we could do that.
That's in. It's all the way in the closet. Never mind.
It's all the way. You still have it? You have the acoustic one?
Yeah, my acoustic bass. Yeah,
that's the one you need to get.
Probably super out of fucking tune. Probably be like all sharp as fuck or. Yawn. But yeah, I love when you.
I think Loreline's trying to get onto the Discord.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'm not on Discord. Fuck.
Oh, she's in the interview right now. Hold on.
Shit, I'm missing out.
Authenticating. Loreline, are you there?
Yeah, I play all sorts of online games. You can check out my Twitch, which is below me, Twitch.nix_IT. I play a lot of MMOs and a lot of FPSs. I used to play a lot of Call of Duty, but.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I'm not on there yet.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Where the fuck is my podcast room? Here we go. Gotta get it here, but then I have to mute you and you have to mute me.
Whoa.
So we're not doubling up.
Oh, that's exactly what we're doing right now.
I already stopped it on my end.
Hold on, I gotta do it on yours. You are muted, my friend.
Pull me down to mute. Yep, my precious.
Loreline, can you hear us?
There we go. Imagine fucking a girl and then she starts moaning the Halo theme song. I think I'd get off more from that. Your bass needs to come out of the closet. I know about that one.
I think Loreline can hear us, but I'm not for sure.
Wait, you can't hear her?
I can hear her, but I don't know if she can hear me.
Yeah, I think you can hear.
I want to do a bad comedy podcast with you guys. Totally, I think we're willing to do an episode with you on your
bad
podcast.
comedy is my specialty. I'm fucking trash.
All right, Loreline, are you with us?
All right, Loreline, talk. Yeah, we can hear you. You can hear me and Cord, right? Okay, she is cutting out a little bit.
She's good.
Noise gate. You might have to scoot up on your mic just a little bit more.
Oh, me?
No, sorry, Loreline.
Oh, Loreline, gotta keep that mic up to your mouth.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Imagine it as a penis.
Because I can see her lighting up green, but nothing's coming out sometimes.
Volume or something, or
there we go. Now I heard her say that. If it's push to talk, if you're doing push to talk, you might have to hold the push longer before you talk and let go of it longer after. I don't know if you're doing push to talk, but
no.
If you, okay, that time I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
So now Loreline's in the interview room. So talk about your vagina, Loreline.
Yes, tell us about that vagina.
Difficult way to start.
There's no better way.
My guess is it's wet and looks like most vaginas on the planet.
Does my shirt?
And the way that all penises look the same.
Does my shirt make you moist?
Well, except for the rare and elusive uncircumcised penis, which looks kind of like an anteater.
Yeah. What do you think about uncircumcised penises, Loreline?
Personally experienced them. I would say I'm not a fan.
You don't like anteaters, or you don't like penises?
Is it basically just aesthetics that you don't like?
I mean, not the regular look that great either, but
a regular cock
better.
doesn't look that great.
No, penises are ridiculous looking no matter what. I mean, they're just terrible looking.
They look like little aliens.
They do. And with the anteater, like with the uncircumcised penis, my main thing is that they seem really annoying to keep clean. Like, who would want to do that extra work?
Right. Extra flap to clean. Like,
yeah.
Who's got that time in the shower?
Yeah, I'm not trying to fucking pull back flaps while I'm like fucking.
You're in the shower. You
showering.
got somewhere to be. You got to be somewhere in 5 minutes. You don't have that extra minute to fold another flap just to get that shit out of there. I mean, do you agree with me, Loreline, or what?
Yes. It's difficult as a woman.
You've got a uncircumcised penis. Just to be clear, I'm teasing about the anteater.
Yeah, we're just playing.
I do think they look like anteaters. I don't think they're weird.
Waiting for Twitch channel to be banned.
Waiting, dude. I'm Twitch could come at me because then I'll sue them and say we were doing sexual education in a world where we're doing educational.
It's easy to keep clean.
DJ Down South says that it's easy to keep his Down South clean.
Nice. All right, Loreline. So what is your kinks?
Well, I said in chat earlier, but I'm pretty vanilla. I don't do anything too wild and crazy, but
yeah, but I mean, like, if there was something
vanilla
you would
ice cream in your mouth, spinning it out into your mouth.
Oh, you like what is that, spit swapping or mouth swapping?
Yeah, it's all about vanilla. She likes snowballing, but with vanilla ice cream.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I definitely like some choking, some spanking, a little bit of hair pulling.
So you're not like completely vanilla, right?
Yeah, it's not.
You're
vanilla.
like New York style vanilla.
French vanilla, something, I don't know.
Yeah, you're French vanilla.
No, French vanilla is even less vanilla than I am, probably.
Oh yeah.
But
damn girl,
But never. See, you guys are just never into the idea of a threesome, huh? I don't know how you guys can resist. I think it's
Well,
so
what's
like
this you
sexy.
guys thing? Because you know my answer on that one.
How so,
It's more
Loreline?
so
Vanilla with some
is the one that
sprinkles.
You don't think it sounds even remotely fun to just like pop one in the mouth and still like be getting railed at the same time?
that's not my issue with it. I think that it sounds like it could be fun and exciting to do. My issue would more be keeping like emotions out of it.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. So would you? So you. That being said, you wouldn't want to do it with somebody you know. You'd rather have somebody who's kind of like a stranger, maybe somebody you met on Craigslist.
It can go both ways.
Well, I would feel more comfortable with somebody I know, though.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
I prefer people I know, but it's really hard to find people you know because not very many people are in the lifestyle or are single. Like I don't have all that many friends to, so like that's why we actually don't do it all that often is because it's really difficult to find people in the lifestyle.
So Loreline,
The idea of it doesn't bother me whatsoever.
Yeah, I get
okay.
that.
A threesome with another male or female, that doesn't bother me.
so you're
Apart.
saying there's a chance with another.
He really locked onto that one.
Me doing the interaction, not you.
Dude, see that's what I mean. That doesn't even seem
I don't
fun to
care.
me.
I can hold the camera.
I never I think I've said this once before when we talked about it, but I never really liked the idea of female male because like Laurel was saying, if I'm in charge of both, like I'm not trying to be I'm not trying to put myself down, but I'm not gonna lie, I just don't have that kind of stamina in me to like take care of two women. Like it's just not happening.
I feel like I can handle that task.
Yeah, not me. No, I just don't have it in me. I prefer male, female.
So okay,
I like to double up on the girl.
yeah.
I feel like the women would know what the other woman wants, and then it would turn into more of just a
So like, what if it was?
one guy watches.
What if it's two women? They take care of themselves enough to get off and get wet, and then they go and take care of the dude.
That's good too. King Cord did John Candy. King Cord did his John Candy Uncle Buck pose.
What do you feel? How do you feel about splooshing or splashing, however you say it?
What?
It's where you put food on the female's butt.
I didn't know that was called that, but fuck it, why not? I'm not really into food sex, but
there's this great picture for advertising of splashing or splooshing, however you fucking call it, where it's like this porn star, but she's got like a bunch of sprinkles just around her ass, and it looks like a dessert. And it gets me every time. And then I click it, and there's like credit card information. I'm like, God damn it!
oh my god,
Credit card information.
Yeah,
I don't think I could do that.
I always do three ways: appetizer, dinner, dessert. But dessert, I have to push it in as well, Nixon. Dude, that's like if you could get a really good threesome if you go down to Chili's and get the triple dipper. Good appetizer.
Before you show food plus sex. Nah, I'd like to keep my food on my plate and not on someone's plate.
Yeah, my go-to thinking is mostly just that, like most of the time, apparently King Cord has unmatched stamina, but most of the guys I know aren't going to just be able to pound away on two women for like the 30 minutes that each one needs. Like I don't remember the last time I had sex for an hour that I wasn't drunk for.
There's anything wrong with getting a little food involved as long as you are smart about it. Like
dessert stuff.
Spread.
I get dessert. Like I get chocolate, I get whipped cream, but
whipped cream, chocolate, even strawberries, like stuff like that.
That one time though, I'm telling you, I watched a porn. I'm gonna send it to you guys. I'm gonna send it to you in the Facebook after. It's three like traditionally hot skinny models banging this fat guy and just shoving fries in his mouth while they're doing it.
That one.
And I'm gonna send it to you guys. I'm gonna send it to you, and you have to promise you'll watch part, like skip through it.
It reminds me of that line from that 50 Cent song. It goes, "I love you like a fat kid loves cake."
Yeah. But it's really, I watched it once. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Did you get off?
Fake sushi that makes you accept the. Oh god damn! Shots fired.
Did you get off?
But,
Did you get off that video though?
Did I get off to that video?
Yeah.
No, I was doing it when I was just like I just kept pulling up, like when we first got Chromecast on the TV. I just kept pulling up fucked up porns like all the time on there from my phone.
Oh wow.
I also found one with this like 100-pound skinny dude getting banged by like an Amazon woman that was like giant and muscular.
Yeah. Everyone's.
But,
I'm sorry, I can't quite see every mole on that dick over there. Let me put it on the Chromecast, put it up on the TV so I can see every last little
Yeah,
bit.
sometimes you gotta do that. I mean,
No, he was like, "Is that Jonah Hill?" And then he like threw it on the TV.
I'm gonna send you guys the link to it later. You're gonna watch it. It's gonna be great.
All right.
I'd be perplexed by the French fry eating. Yeah, forced French fry eating.
So, do you have any questions for us, Laureline? Because we're gonna be in.
I feel like everyone's got questions for Laureline. She's the girl. See, like when a girl gets on Twitch, it's like, oh my god, a girl.
Anyone got questions for Laureline? Send those questions.
Do you have a vibrator?
She's got two.
Are they like crazy or are they like super normal?
For me, asshole.
Oh, sorry, I got excited. It's like I know this. I know the answer to this one.
Are they super normal or do they have like multiple like branches and like I'm just curious.
There's some crazier ones out there.
There are. I'm saying, what do you use?
That I use, I should say.
Oh, okay. Cal's is crazy. It's like a giant pink thing that like has like two different motors in two different ends, and it's like it's a little frightening to use. It looks like a stun gun or something.
Went to my first like pure romance party, which is they sell a lot of different things, including adult. So there was a lot of cool things there that, you know, of course the wallet just doesn't allow me to get right now, but
yeah, because they're expensive. They're expensive toys.
They are
a quality toy. Yes.
They are quality. They
got a couple, and I would love to have a few more.
It's,
definitely.
It's kind of mind baffling to me that there's some out there that aren't waterproof.
Yeah, it seems well. We would have to use one because Cal is a very wet person. So like Cal kind of is a squirter. I don't know. Hopefully she doesn't mind me saying that on stream, but she's like, I mean, like I have to usually change the sheets like after we're done. It's like all over the place. So we couldn't even use a toy that wasn't literally waterproof.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that, DJ.
I dated a chick that was 6'3". I'm 5'9". How'd that work out?
Single but will never mingle.
Didn't you have a girl not that long ago you went to like a football game with?
Wait, I'm trying to think of other things. I'm trying to think of other questions before
Coco asked a question in chat.
Oh, what Coco said?
I think it depends on, as cheesy as it sounds, I think it depends on the like love language thing, like the test that you guys did a while back.
Yeah, love languages.
That like services, I think is what the category was under.
Yeah, acts of service.
Mm-hmm.
That if those are kind of the love language that you primarily speak, then I would say yes. Like me personally, that type of person that I think that doing things like that is sexy.
Mm-hmm.
Helping out is a turn on. So dishes or cleans the house or then it's on.
Yeah, I get that. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, Konya, if you're not familiar with what she was talking about, there's something called, you should look it up, the 5 languages of love. If you're just talking about, if if you find someone that you're into, the best thing you can do is find out what love languages they speak and use those to sort of get like to demonstrate your value, because a lot of people have different versions of the love languages. As we actually had an episode about that, and if you give someone, like, one of them is giving gifts, and if you're a gift giver and that person doesn't find material things like interesting and they're more of an acts of service person, they're never going to sort of like they're never going to have the same intimacy from that as you think you're giving them.
Here's a question from DJ, and I'm sure it's for Loreline. How loud is too loud during sex? Like, have you ever gotten with a screamer and when she screamed you panicked? Loreline can get pretty loud, but not like screaming loud where you like panic.
Yeah, I've never had that sort of issue, like the panic. I've definitely, especially if I'm going down on my partner, I've definitely gotten to the point where I feel a little guilty for like the neighbor downstairs that I know is just listening to it. Like, I know they can hear it. There's no chance, because I can hear if they're watching TV. So this they're definitely hearing her just like moan uncontrollably. So it's more about that in the apartment. In fact, right now, the neighbors, if they're home, can hear me talking about me hearing them talk about, like, they can hear me talking about them hearing it. So
I think it changes when you have a child or children as well, because have one child together, and that is difficult to try to engage in something, and you want to, be loud or show them how much you're enjoying it, and it's when they're in the next room.
yeah, I get that.
So,
or like down the hall.
Yeah, I get that. We have never really had a kid talk. It's not really on either of our fast tracks, so we don't have that problem. Mostly just neighbors in an apartment. But yeah,
I could care less if my neighbors hear me.
Yeah, well, we obviously don't either, as long as they can't complain. If they complained or something, maybe I'd like, I might just be like, all right, well, I'll try to keep it down. I don't know what you want, man.
Yeah. Before Your Shot says, doing a girl, and she screams. Next thing you know, cops bust down your door. Call for rape or some shit.
Yeah, I just better learn young than too late. I don't know. I just never have wanted kids. How about if your child wants to sleep in your bed? Do you shun them to the Shadowlands? I would. I mean, at least live there.
Come into our bed at all. He used to try to do that when he was younger, and I would always kick him out after, like, if I'd take him back to his room as quietly as I could.
That's the way to do it, I think.
Yeah. Now
you don't want to get you don't want to give your kid like an Oedipus complex.
Now we can't even get him out of his room, so.
Yeah, you don't want to give your kid like an Oedipus complex and have him like sleeping with mommy and daddy too long, and then it gets weird.
Yeah.
People that did that with their children.
To the Shadowlands, Jimbo.
What did you say, Loreline?
I said I know a couple people that have done that with their children, where just can't quite cut the cord, I guess. And
yeah, and if you're sleeping with your kid long enough that you have to describe like what morning wood is, or what like why mommy likes to wear so little to bed, like it starts to get like just nope, just let them be a little scared and get used to the dark in their room.
And the other thing that's a little awkward is some people, myself included, don't like to wear anything when they sleep. It's just restrictive. So it's a little awkward to be in the same bed as your child while you're completely naked. Like, it just seems weird.
Like that age would seem like it would have even a lower cutoff to feel like uncomfortable, or like, like that. I feel like if the kid's not under like
DJ, nothing is thirstier than a child when your parents are trying to have sex.
It's kind of true though.
Never slept in my parents' bed.
I slept in my parents' bed a few times, but not like all the time or anything like that. I was never really afraid of the dark. Like I'm not afraid of the dark. I don't have a lot of fears other than crippling anxiety and loneliness. So
that's okay. It's okay to have those.
Yeah, but definitely like if you've got, and especially if you've got an older child, I mean, to each their own, whatever you want to do, you do
Yeah,
it. But
I hate to
especially
make
if you've
fun of
got an older child, for example, one individual that I know, probably in their 40s, and they let their 17-year-old child sleep in bed with them still.
They're how old?
Parent is 40 something and the
Mhm.
child is 17.
Yeah, see, that's
That's
17
too far.
I think you have to stop before 10 because I'm not going to lie. I know that every kid's different. I know I was a freak, like a lunatic, but first of all, 17-year-old kids are about to go to college. Second of all, I was masturbating by 11 or 12 and having sex by 13. So it would be pretty weird if, like, 4 or 5 years after I was already having sex, I was like, "Can I come lay in bed with you, mommy?" That's something you do with your girlfriend in a role play, not
What's with
something
that
you do with your
voice?
real mom.
Can I come and lay in bed with you, mommy?
Yeah, that's something I might whisper to Cal, and then she'd be like, "Oh yeah, baby, come here."
Like,
And then
Part
you
of
just
it part of it has to do with kind of some religious beliefs, I believe, that,
yeah.
are heavy Catholic and very much don't believe in doing anything until you're ready to have a child, basically.
spank me, mommy. I've been a bad boy.
God.
Did you and Cal ever do that, like Papa Satel things?
Oh, all the time,
Yeah.
all the no, I don't know. We just kind of wing it. We don't like have like a routine.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like, oh, Friday is BDSM day. Oh, sorry, Friday is actually orgy day. Sorry.
Yeah, Friday's orgy day.
I haven't been to or had an orgy since high school. I don't think. I don't think I've done that as an adult like ever
Really?
since. And most orgies when I was
Gotta go,
in.
guys.
All right,
All right,
we'll
see you
talk to you
later.
later. Thanks for being in there.
Yeah.
Most of the orgies I went to in high school were just because everybody was like couldn't drive anywhere, so everybody just get to a house, drink, and then there wasn't enough rooms for everyone to have sex in.
All right, guys. Well, I think it's time
Yeah.
for us to hit the ending part of this podcast.
What are we doing next week?
Podcast.
Do you have an idea? I know we had a whole bunch of things in the topics discussion,
Yeah, we did.
but
Of course, I just closed it. But you want to do like a super serious, hard questioning episode, or you want to do like another fun one?
I guess we could think about it. We got time.
Well, because I was thinking about talking about police brutality.
Yeah, I love police brutality.
Me
I'd
too.
do
It
more
just gets me
research on
on.
it for sure. Just gets me.
I'm just kidding. Yeah. Okay.
We'll have to look at it. It's probably time. I mean, I'm good with fun orb for those.
Yeah, I think.
Mommy, what are orgies? Are they fun? Yes, they are, honey. Yes, they are.
Let's do the police brutality one next time. So yeah, guys, we have made it to affiliate. If you haven't realized,
Sorry, I got distracted again by DJ.
King Cord looks like a town drunk that takes up the sword and saves the village from attacking barbarians. Nice.
Oh my god. Hopefully, I'll be back to streaming this week. It's
Yeah.
gonna be boring. It's gonna be a boring week of streaming, so get ready for that. But
Well, I mean, don't you have Spider-Man?
no, fuck no, I didn't buy Spider-Man.
Why
I'm a
don't-
fucking loser, man. I play like 4 games, and right now I'm on another EverQuest bender. So I'm going to stream EverQuest, and it's going to be boring, but we can at least talk a bunch. Yes, I'm going to be back to streaming this week. I'm going to stream this week, and I'm going to try and I've been so circling the drain with my mental health, but I'm working on breaking out of it. So
Did you get
I
that
took 2
code
weeks
from
off.
Musty?
Yeah.
For Black Ops 4?
Yeah, I did get that. Maybe it was on Instagram, not on here.
Yeah, it was on Instagram.
When was it good for? I haven't been on there.
It's good for the beta battle royale for the Black Ops 4. What do I play? I play a little bit of everything. Right now I'm playing Spider-Man, waiting for Red Dead Redemption to come out. But usually I'm playing kind of like story-based games. But sometimes you might catch me playing online FPS like Call of Duty.
So yeah, if you guys are interested in, we do this on Fridays and Sundays. We're live on this channel,
Right.
doing D&D and doing our podcast. in between, King Cord will sometimes go live with mini stuff, or hopefully this week I'm going to be back streaming, and you can find all my links down there as well.
Yep. And yes to all of those, DJ. So yeah, we just got affiliation. Awesome.
Nailed
hey,
it.
Telma, welcome to the podcast, even though it's like the last 2 minutes.
Yep. It was good to see you, Telma, and goodbye.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, now we're asking not only for followers, but for some subs.
When I get my Prime up, but if you're gonna get people to sub, you got to make some channel art. So you better get on that. You got to make little sub icons.
Oh yeah, we'll get there.
Like you got to get Nixit Rip, Nixit GG, and Nixit Hype.
Don't worry, we'll get there. We'll make those. In fact, we're probably gonna work on that this week. I'm working on a bunch of other stuff. We got the merch store up though, guys. Go ahead. Scroll down here on the podcast page here and click on merchandise. Takes you to our Teespring, where you can see our wonderful shirts, zip up hoodies, stickers, posters, coffee mugs, iPhone cover, our cases. It's just a bunch of wonderful stuff. As well as the normal stuff here. We do Sundays 3 p.m. Central Time, Fridays anywhere from 5 to like 9 o'clock at night. Doing either D&D or Q&As, depending on who's ready to do D&D and who's not.
Yep.
And we take the video from this stream and we put it on YouTube, and then we take the sound from that, the MP3 file, and we put that on our SoundCloud, which also goes onto our iTunes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, thanks everyone for coming. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thanks for the biddies. Hopefully we can see you again in the future. Hopefully we can get some subs and some follows and grow this channel together.
I need one of these posters to put on my stream wall, huh?
That's what I gotta
get
one. I was actually gonna get one and frame it and then put it up here.
Yeah,
like,
I think I can't decide.
Screen.
I want to get the stupid like face one, but the other one probably would fit on the stream wall better. I don't know what I'd cover up. I have so many good things back there. I don't know what I'll cover up.
Well, you can give me the Metal Gear one and then just put.
No, you can't have the Metal Gear one. You're never gonna get the Metal Gear one.
I want the Metal Gear one. All right, guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Always. Oh yeah, real quick. Search the podcast on Reddit. We have a profile on Reddit. You guys can add anything there. Memes.
Buy a sticker and put it on your hat.
Also, the Discord code. I'll just go ahead and put it in here again. You guys can give us topics or just anything really. If any animators are out there, we would much appreciate some animations from you guys. That would be awesome. All right, guys. Finally, the third time in this podcast. Thank you so much for showing up. We'll see you guys later. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you.